What's up, good soul? I am Y311H, and in today's episode of Walk and Creepy TikToks, we shall be reacting together to extremely interesting videos. But first, let me take this minute to thank you, my friend, for clicking this video. Lots of love and respect to yourself. And for those that have clicked for the first time, let me put you up to speed of what we are all about here. Basically, it's good vibes we are all about, and spreading love, peace, honesty, and forgiveness to all humans. Straight out of Africa, with lots of good vibes. Hit the like button and watch till the end. Let's dive in. Well, my friends, look at these mountains. What happened here? Do you think these are mountains or... looks like metal blocks or...
The planets that are in the skies are the souls. There's a connection between the currently residing on. This also is the soul, and it is the soul of the prophet Adam, who we all reside on, and we're having this experience on currently. We have also in modern culture, we have Mark Twain, a particular author. He had also been born when a certain comet appeared in the sky, and he believed that once that comet came back again, he would leave this world. He said, I entered in with this comet appearing, and I will exit with this comet appearing. And that's exactly what happened, is that his death date took place on the same date that that same comet passed by again, the one that passed by when he came into this world.
Just met the happiest fish on the planet. Oh, this fish here is always smiling. My friend, this one understands the essence of life, and it's a good vibes one. Oh, happy for every moment of this life. It's good vibes, man.
Most people don't realize this. Angels are actually another species that God created. They don't have wings. Never a single time in the Bible do angels have wings. Cherubim do, but not angels. They are male. They're strong. They're just human looking, but bigger and more handsome, more powerful than us. And they actually travel in ships. You read it in Ezekiel chapter 1 through chapter 10. They travel in flying saucers that create coals of fire as they travel.
No, my friend, give your thoughts about that.
We understand that. We understand that you are not your physical body, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna prove to you right now that you're not your physical body. Use your common sense. Raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Did your hand raise itself, or did you give the command to the body to raise the hand?
No.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
My brain did.
Okay, your brain gave a signal, right? So now, okay, your brain is an official entity, correct? Which means that the source from which the thought came would not be the body, because the body is the puppet.
Synapses fired inside.
So do you? No. Answer the question, man. No question. Now I'm running over you. Listen, you are not the body. First of all, you are not the body. You saying it's pseudo, but you're not spiritually vibrating high enough to even transmit this knowledge. So first of all, second of all, calm down. Third of all, you are not your body. So therefore, your spirit ether body has a different food source than your physical body. If you fuse your spirit body or your ether body with your physical body, you can eat directly from the source. So the soles of your hands, the soles of your feet, the palms of your hand, these transmute energy. These are your 11 chakras. Your aura is you have 7 levels of existence. You only see them with the 2 eyes, which is the 3rd dimension, which is the densest level. You have a 7th eye, which is your crown chakra. When your kundalini is flowing, and you're supposed to know this, Mr. Amira. When you no. It's Egyptian as well. When your kundalini energy is flowing and all your chakras are aligned, your light body is permeating, and your light body takes over the physical realm. And you see, once your light body takes over the physical shell, now you eat on that realm, because that is the driver that's in control. So you have never transmigrated the physical realm, so you don't have no experience. So yes, I astral project all the time. What are you talking about? I leave this shell all the time. You're not on that realm. I go to the 5th dimension all the time. No drugs, no nothing. So you're not functioning in your higher self. Your understanding is down here. So what I'm saying to you, you can't fathom. I'm in college and you in 5th grade and you trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
Time for knowledge.
Man, that sounds interesting. Good source. Different humans have different beliefs. Oh.
What is he doing? That's so
Oh man, that's some good vibes, wonderful guy. You see? Ha! Oh my friend, look at this. What is this thing here we are seeing? Looks like some flying stuff there, some skin or what are this stuff? My friends, these are crazy things here. How can you explain this? Oh, flying giant plate or what can you call that, my friends? Ah, and looks like it is even increasing in size. Yo, what is this thing? Oh, my friends, a beam of light from some place there, or is this some portal? This is weird. This is definitely very weird. Oh, these are some mind-blowing stuff, good people of Earth. And it's even coming down close to Earth. And you might wonder, what is this? What might that be, my friends? Yo, anyway, wonderful source. Thank you very much indeed for watching up to this part. You see, these things that we are seeing here, my friends, we really need one another honesty to understand this stuff. You see?
Now I understand why they're trying to destroy nature. You ever seen grass under a microscope? First time I seen the grass under the microscope, I said, shit, it looked like the grass is smiling. Let me find out the grass is more happier on this planet than we are. If the grass is smiling like this, we have no reason to ever be sad. Now that we know that the grass is always smiling, it make more sense when you take your shoes off and ground, our body get recharged. The happiness from the grass or the energy from the grass is traveling through the soles of our feet to recharge our body. It's a well-known fact that electrons actually move through your body when you start to ground. All this shit is starting to make sense. This is why they're spraying all these toxic chemicals on the grass. They know if they spray these chemicals on the grass, it makes the grass negative. And once we take our shoes off and we ground, those negative ions go to our body. Can't forget about trees. You ever wonder why they're always cutting down trees? Did you know that therapists actually suggest their patients to go hug a tree if you're stressed, depressed, any kind of mental illness? If you go hug a tree, it will take all your negative energy from you. Maybe that's why they're cutting down the trees, because the trees can actually help us. Not only that, trees have aura fields just like us, emotions just like us. If you have a high vibration energy when you go towards a tree, the tree is happy to see you. If you have a low vibration or you have bad intentions, the tree is sad to see you. Yes, the tree have an aura field just like us. We did studies and said this is actually the aura field of the tree. So now that we know that the grass is always smiling, the trees can remove all negative energy from us, it make more sense why they want to put us in these big ass toxic cities.
All this is for entertainment purposes, my friend. You see, hit the like button.
The reason you're afraid to speak out, afraid to stand in who you really are, and afraid about what other people think about you is because you haven't fully accepted your true self yet, behind the false identity that was built around you because of the frameworks of society. See, you're quite literally judging yourself through your imagined perceptions of what other people were thinking about you. You're quite literally in your mind creating versions of other people and projecting your own self-judgments about yourself, subconscious or not, directly at yourself, when in reality you have zero control over what other people think about you, and you have no way to imagine how another person might perceive you. See, your true self is your core self, right? That's who you really are. Place you in any other environment, do this all again, and it's always going to reveal itself. It can't be tainted. However, it can be covered, right? See, your true self, your core self, is authentic. And authenticity is your true energetic signature. And when you can resonate and vibrate that out into the world, that's when you're at your most powerful. See, once you can begin to understand at a deeper level of the mind that it's just you judging yourself, then you can begin to overcome it. And then you can begin to unlock that throat chakra capabilities, right? Once you can impose yourself on the world, because it's easy to be part of a world, but not be fully in it, not be recognized as being part of it, right? Once you're able to do that, you're going to get rewarded. Once you're able to tap into your yang energy, your masculine energy, and impose your frequency onto your reality and the collective reality, instead of the reality imposing its frequency onto you, standing in your truth authentically, they don't want us doing that. That's why this part is hard. That's why it's hard to fully accept you for who you are. Because when you're judging yourself from the perspective of the false identity that was given to you. And this false identity judges anything that's not outside of this little framework that was constructed. Oh, you're like this? No, you must be within this little bandwidth of things you may be. No authenticity. You know, it's like, once you're able to fully commit and be comfortable with being a part of this world, that's when your full capabilities begin to be unlocked and developed completely. So there's no easy way around it, right? You got to go straight through it. However, it's just like fear. The more you face it and the more you turn towards it and keep moving towards it, the more it backs away. And then it slowly begins to dissipate. And then the more you do that, the more you're rooted in your authenticity, the more you're imposing your frequency on the world, the more you're activating your power, and the more you stop giving a about what anyone thinks about you. And that's when you're at your most powerful.
So when you're deadheading your rose, the first thing that I do is use the tap test. I tap the rose at a decent rate to make sure that the petals will fall off. And to me, that kind of simulates the wind, meaning that those petals would have fallen off anyway. Why do we deadhead roses? So we deadhead roses to make sure that the dead kind of spent blooms are off of the plant to give it a better color and make sure that the whole rose looks better. And also, when you deadhead a rose, the plant stops sending energy to these spent blooms and starts sending it to the rest of the plant so you can have bigger, stronger, and healthier blooms. So when we deadhead a rose, we want to make sure to look for the first 5 leaflet leaf. So here we only see 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here we see 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to cut beneath that first 5 leaflet leaf about a 1/4 inch up to the next one. So I make my cut about right here. And you can see your spent bloom, your leaves, and your first 5 leaflet leaf. And that's how you deadhead a rose.
Roses are red and good vibes is blue. Oh, my friends, this mama duck does when her babies wouldn't be able to jump over. No, it's good vibes. Okay. Thank you. These good vibes ducks here are unable to jump from that place there on the walk up on the path there to down there on the road, and their mama is waiting for them down there patiently. You see, it's probably wondering, oh my god, why are my ducklings so fearful? You see, they should jump. It's not like they are jumping from a plane or something. They not die. After all, they were born with wings. It's probably wondering, why can't they understand this grown-up stuff? And now the ducklings decided to have what looks like a small meeting. And they tell one another, my friends, the only way we can do this is if we go back to where we first of all started this journey. And they are pretty wise, man. Oh, they have one of them who has leadership qualities. This one must be understanding of honesty, love, and good vibes, you see? And they lead the other ducklings back to a place where they can go to the normal sidewalk there. See? It's good vibes. These animals are intelligent, man. They're just creative and wonderful. My friends, if these animals can understand that sometimes you just need to go back to where you started and then start off afresh on some good path, you see? On a path that will lead to greatness and good vibes. Yeah, a path of love, honesty and forgiveness, you see, and caring for your neighbor like you do for yourself. That way we can all live in unity and good vibes, you see. A secret expedition to Antarctica found this mysterious cave that you are seeing here, my friends. Oh, this one is extremely mysterious. Look at the ladder there, it's made of stones. Oh. happened here, my friends? Good people of Earth. Eh? Oh, look at the drawings there on the walls. They look fascinating. Looks like they are from people of the past. Some of these drawings here look like grays and deities. And it's just crazy, unbelievable stuff, this ones. Eh? Where did these cave people get this ideology? Look at the stuff they had built there. You mean this was caveman's work, my friends, or good people of Earth? Or what do you think? Which people made this stuff? You see? Because allegedly, those people that used to live on the caves were very primitive, you see? And creativity was not a normal thing to them, you see? But now seeing that this stuff drawn here on the walls and the stuff that they were made there, it's crazy. You might wonder what really happened, or what really motivated cavemen to do that. You see? You, my friend, be the judge, and leave your comments on all this stuff you are seeing here. You see? And please don't forget to hit the like button. Look at this, my friends. Oh, looks like it is at night in the sky there. And as you can see, look, there is something there on the sky. It's crazy stuff, this one's, my friend. Thank you very much, good babes and drinks.
薅一根啊！啊，这是你的，是不是？
Yo, that animal decided to paint that good vibes guy here.
Back with the heat, yo. Y'all remember the movie Ants and shit, right? Made by DreamWorks. The dream only work if you sleep, though. Pay attention.
My job, don't get me started on, because it really annoys me. I was not cut out to be a worker. I'll tell you right now. I feel physically inadequate. My whole life, I've never been able to lift more than 10 times my own body weight. And when you get down to it, handling dirt is, is not my idea of a rewarding career. It's this whole gung-ho superorganism thing that I can't get. I try, but I don't get it. I mean, what is it? I'm supposed to do everything for the colony, and what about my needs? What about me? I mean, I gotta believe there's some place out there that's better than this. Otherwise, I would just curl up in a larval position and weep. The whole system makes me feel insignificant.
Excellent. You've made a real breakthrough.
I have?
Yes, Z. You are insignificant.
I am?
That John was basically telling us, bro, that we're working for the you-know-who people for nothing and we're insignificant. Wake up!
Alright, stay with me. So, astral projection can be deemed as remote viewing, right? What is remote viewing? This is you projecting your consciousness out into another environment. Okay, astral projection is you climbing out of yourself in the spirit form, usually when you're asleep, okay, or in a sleep-like state. They're the same thing. I'm gonna just tell y'all that. So again, warning, entertainment purposes only. This is conspiracy talk. Let's keep going now. So I figured something out. You know how in the TV shows they show the dude, the little weirdo stalking a chick or something, remote viewing, using his magic for evil? That can't happen. It can't happen unless you've been to the place, bro. This is why they say ghosts, that people that die in very violent situations and they were angry in their death and they tethered their consciousness to this environment that they've been to such a powerful emotion that is able to permeate the ether even after death. That might be real. Not only that. Alright, so you know how they say, okay, so I believe dreams, conspiracy talk, I believe dreams are messages from the deep. We know that dreams are, it's subconscious information. It also tethers you to the superconscious. You can have conversations with your higher self. Ain't this what people talk about? Your higher self, God, spirit animals. Now check it. There was a couple of rap groups, I can't remember their name, but they had some interviews back in the day where they was giving gems. My spirit been downloading information for years and I didn't even know it. But look, they basically say, yeah, I love to dream. I like to dream more than I be awake. Why do you think that is? I'm about to tie it together. There was an Asian movie called Super Me. In the movie, the dude was a piece of crap. Just a failure. He develops this power to travel into different dimensions and bring back gold, statues, basically anything valuable to anybody with a bunch of money who will buy it. Dude completely turned his life around. Let's look at the symbolism. The dude went into a dream state, as above, so below. So although we can't physically bring back some type of gold monolith and become super wealthy off of a dream, as above, so below, you can extract the information to open up the path here. That's what he was doing. This is astral projection, fam. I figured something else out about it too. The reason that we might have so many heaven and hell narratives, so many demon narratives in movies and TV shows, is to scare you away, fam. It's to scare you away. Because when you see that witch riding your back, science say what? Your brain woke up too soon. Your body's still asleep. You're freaking out. You're trained to yell out, Jesus, Jesus, or whatever your spiritual inclination is, right? Whatever that reservation is, you reserve the spot in your superconscious and your subconscious. Through that power, right? Y'all say that through that power that the spirit leaves, the witch stops riding your back, right? Through the power of Jesus. Bro, all you're doing is you're slapping yourself awake with these words, bro. It's all you. It's all you. If you could lean into the fear, smile at it. You can't wave, smile. Blink really fast, make fun of it, ignore it. It will literally disappear. And that's when the fun begins. That's what I'm telling you. Don't be afraid of that witch riding your back. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to think that true kings and queens, this is where that traveling in between worlds narrative comes into play. Only true kings and queens can travel. Okay, it's starting to make sense. Jesus Christ. Well, I've astral projected in my life. I've seen the witch. I've had dreams where I've woke up falling into my bed. No drink, no weed, sober, not crazy. Literally woke up falling into the dream. And I know that because when I hit the bed, the covers went up. Like he was jumping in it. Yeah. I had situations where I was waking up and I was in that state. And literally I was getting pulled by my feet out of the bed. And nothing was there. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. So, I've been touched for a long time by the spirit realm. And that's why I have such a strong spiritual foundation. I've told y'all a little bit about me dying at birth and all of this. You know, God getting me through it. But at the end of the day, that ain't the full truth. The full truth is I've seen things for real. And I'm trying to, but it's TikTok. And I'm some black dude with a mild temper problem on TikTok telling y'all this, so I can understand why you wouldn't believe me. Dog, let me give y'all another truth. I had a freaky dream a long time ago. Basically, I was climbing this mountain. It was a Hills Have Eyes situation, so it was like cutscenes in a movie, right? I climbed the mountain. As soon as I climb into the mountain, light shines, boom. I blink out. I blink back in the dream. I'm sitting in the chair tied down. I'm watching these creepy figures, the Hills Have Eyes guys, walking out of this back room. I'm freaking out, bro. Instantly, something happened in that moment where the power, my mind, I realized I was in a dream. I literally woke up in the dream. And that is when the fun started. Because as soon as I woke up, I literally blinked myself out of the chair, put them in the chair, and I'm not going to lie, I became Lucifer. Don't judge me. I literally enjoyed it. Y'all have no idea the type of power you can have in a dream. It makes you God. That's crazy. And that scares me because now I see why maybe God wouldn't give me that much because but they were evil. They were evil, but I didn't have to be. I could have just escaped and tied them down with my Freddy Krueger powers, but nah, I chose to be a demon and I got rid of them. So, true story. I can't make it up. So again, to recap, remote viewing might actually be a real thing, but only if it's a place that you've already been, and only if you can control your subconscious dreaming as well as your astral projection ability. Okay? The other takeaway from this video is some of these worldly narratives, spiritual beliefs, maybe even religions, TVs, movies with these demons and these heathens, the devil, these witches, the things that they train you to be scared of. Some of these things are what you see in that dream state. They programmed you to be afraid of going forward. So they go back. But what are you waking up to? You're only waking up to be rocked back to sleep from the truth, dog. I'm gone.
Ah, my friends, Hit the like button and watch
So they
it
just
there.
discovered a rift down under the ocean in New Zealand, and they just found a whole bunch of new marine animals that they've never seen before, y'all. Y'all gotta take a look at these very interesting things, y'all. Check this out.
Let's go to New Zealand now, where biologists have found a wealth of new species after exploring a rift some 5 kilometers beneath the sea. The organisms include some that scientists can't even identify, as well as a strange creature called a sea peg.
This ship had one mission: to find new species in the sea before they're lost forever. And as scientists peered into their nets, they found about 100. All seen for the first time in New Zealand's Bounty Trough.
First thing I saw was a very large sea cucumber, about so big. So that was very nice. That came out straight away, and then as we delved through the net, we found a very large specimen of what are called sea pigs, which are sea cucumbers, but they have small leg-like appendages.
The crew of 21 scientists also lowered cameras to the seafloor and found some known species living at unexpected depths. Among them was a Taningia dani squid.
An animal that's over a meter long. It's got the largest light organs in the animal kingdom and hooks on all of the arms instead of suckers. So this large specimen swam through the frame, had a little look at us, flashed its light organs once, and then disappeared off into the darkness. And that was a heart-stopping moment.
In less than a month, the group has found this species of eelpout that's never been described before, this new octocoral, and
we've even got at least one creature which we're not really sure what it is.
The Bounty Trough was long considered.
It's crazy that now they're finding new things under the ocean floor when this world is literally, birthing a new world, right? Everything is going into chaos right now. Tsunamis, earthquakes, everything is happening all at once, and they're here finding new animals. New Earth, right? As the old is being destroyed, the new is being born, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos. Like, keep up with me on my other accounts, especially on my YouTube, where I go deeper on the esoteric level with these topics at hand. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Oh, my friends, there are definitely strange things in these times.
A 2x4 in 1918 had more than 60 rings in it. But yet the same size 2x4 in 2018 only has 16 rings. This is much more pest resistant, it rots way slower, it is stronger, and all around better than this form and structure of wood. So what's the difference? And how does this impact our health and our DNA? You may be shocked. Victor Schauberger was born in the early 1900s in Austria. He studied forests and streams and noticed peculiar things that mainstream science at the time had no idea about. He went on to invent many different devices and techniques for logging, ones that he believed would enable the forest to remain intact despite being able to harvest timber from. And what he warned against, unfortunately, was not heeded. The delicate balance in a forest is very important. When you cut down the biggest trees of the forest, modern forestry says you'll give more light to the smaller trees and they'll grow faster. They will grow faster, but at the cost of being much less structurally sound. You need the mother tree casting shade across all the other trees to help them grow slow and steady. But when you cut down the biggest trees, the sun warms up the soil, which actually negatively impacts the soil microbiome, the bacteria in the soil. A forest is meant to be shady and cool, and this causes a disruption to the health of the water in the ground and the beneficial bacteria, aka nutrients, that ends up in the food grown. Schauberger warned that this would affect human consciousness because the minerals and foods grown would have less nutrients.
Man, please let's conserve the environment, good people.